I'm JOULE L'ADARA, and I'm here to play well together with you. I've enjoyed a very long-term artist partnership collaboration with We Play Well Together, which is a certified woman-owned business based in California and the exclusive North American distributor for these beautiful European handcrafted instruments, including feel tone, hokama kalimbas, and metal sounds, along with Koshi and Zaphir chimes. Now, up to this point, WePlayWellTogether.com has been like a catalog. You go to the website and it shows all of these different wonderful instruments. And if you know what you want, you choose the instrument and you order it. Or you come on and you browse and you look and you listen to the sound samples and are enchanted by all the different options. But now I'm delighted to be part of the process of the next version of We Play Well Together, which is presenting groups of instruments that play well together. And this serves a couple of different functions. For community facilitators, for music therapists, for institutions, for music schools who would like to facilitate groups where people can jam together but there are no wrong notes. These instruments are beautiful to put in the hands of any age group and they can play well together. This is empowering for people who have longed to play music but didn't think they could easily learn without years of study and lessons. With these instruments, anyone can be an instant musician. However, there's also an advantage for musicians to jam with one another in instruments that are in tune with one another. It allows us to stop analyzing, stop thinking about what note we're going to choose, and concentrate instead on the rhythm and on listening to one another. But another really important function of these Soundscape sets, which we've helped develop, is to help many of our customers who are solo sound practitioners. They may offer sound meditation, sound bath, sound for yoga, facilitated vocal toning, kirtan, and many of these facilitators have their own instrument collection where they are constantly adding things to their wish list and curating their own instrument sets over time. Many customers over the years have reached out to We Play Well Together on the phone or on email and told us, I have this instrument, what goes well with it? I have a crystal bowl set. What instrument will be in harmony with the set that I already have? So based on our customers' desires, we have co-created these beautiful sets of instruments with all of the different instrument makers where you can create sound layering as a solo player. So what that means is that we can have one instrument in each hand and we know that they're going to harmonize. However, we can also play one instrument at a time and know the transitions are going to be seamless because all of these instruments are in the same key. And this really up-levels your sound offerings, especially if you're someone who is an intuitive player who has studied music theory. You can trust that the instruments in one series are going to sound beautiful one after another or crossing over a little bit. And we know many of you have big instrument collections already, so you may not want to purchase a whole set from us, but you want to buy the instruments that go with what you already have. We're calling these curated collections the Elemental Soundscapes because each grouping is inspired by one of the elements. They're available here in the US through WePlayWellTogether.com and in Europe through feeltone.com. This is the water set. And for musicians, that means this is a D minor set. All of these instruments are tuned to D minor, and we have several other sets available. Finally, a couple notes about tuning. Some of the instruments, like the monochord, have an octave and a fifth, and so they could be played with major or minor instruments with bridges that can be adjusted to play major or minor. Some of the instruments in this collection are fixed pitches in a major or a minor scale. So some of you may ask, are these instruments calibrated to 440 Hertz or 432 Hertz? And the good news is some of our instruments can easily be tuned back and forth. The monochord, for example, can easily be tuned up or down simply by tightening or loosening the strings. The Kalimbas as well have a tuning tool where you can hammer the little tines up or down. Some of the other instruments, like the Tong drums, are fixed, and so they have to be ordered in either 440 Hertz or 432 Hertz. Check with us to see what we currently have in stock, and we can always place special orders. At the time of this recording, however, the Koshi chimes and the Zaphir chimes are only available in the 432 Hertz range. So if you want your other instruments to play well with the Koshis, you need to tune to 432 Hertz. Now, there are many myths out there that claim 432 Hertz tuned instruments are more healing than 440 Hertz instruments. We don't really agree with that. 440 Hertz or instruments tuned to 432 Hertz can be healing or harming depending how they're used and how they're played. What's important is that in order to create consonance, you want your instruments to be tuned together. So if you've already invested and have a collection in 432 Hertz tuned instruments, then it's good to buy other instruments that are tuned that way. Same with 440, or if you want to be a musician that jams and plays with other musicians, 440 Hertz is best. Special note, beyond our regular Soundscape sets, there are certain instruments that we can tune in different ways. And so if you have a different strange kind of tuning, say C sharp, we might be able to tune some of the instruments, including the Kalimba and the Monochord, which are tunable. So if you like this concept but don't see your desired tuning represented, reach out to us because we might be able to help you curate your own special instrument set. We hope you love this concept. I know all of the instrument builders have put so much time and care into this idea of playing well with these soundscapes. From the Kalimba and Monochord players in Germany, to the Tong drum and handpan builders in France, to us here in the US who've been part of the product development process, this has been a labor of love on so many levels. We're so excited to share it with you. More videos coming soon demonstrating the individual instruments and the different elemental soundscape sets.